What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound. We're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Friday, April 26, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the love and support we've gotten here at Pick Dawgz over the years. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to tune into the Wraparound so I can put you guys on some free pick NHL winners. If you're looking for my best bets on the board, the games that I absolutely love, head to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Got tons of action on the board for everybody today. Got my MLB pickoff play. We're on a 10-2 run with that play and a 21-5 run in the MLB overall. Also got my MLB triple play with that pickoff play included. And I got an NHL power play for those of you looking to get into some cold hard cash on the ice. You can also hop on a long-term pass. You know, the best value is to hop on a long-term pass because sometimes buying those daily packages can get to be a bit expensive and sometimes they restrict you to just one sport. With the long-term passes, you get access to every single play that I make regardless of sport, whether it's, you know, baseball, basketball, hockey. Before you know it, we're going to blink and college football is going to be here in August. So, you know, definitely something that you want to make sure that you check out. Get in now, get in on the ground floor. Let's make some money. You can also pair me up with any of your other favorite handicappers as part of our multi-capper promotion. And whatever you do, remember to use that promo code pick at checkout, easy for me to say, for 15% off your purchase. But that's later down the road. We still got the drive-thru at 6 p.m. Eastern time to talk about everything on the board. We're here to talk about the 4-game card for the NHL playoff action on Friday. You guys know the drill. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game on Friday's card takes us to the Capital One Arena where the Washington Capitals take on the New York Rangers. And, you know, I've tried to get there with the Washington Capitals, try to talk myself into thinking that they can make this a series. But the reality for me is that I still think that the stance that I'm taking on the Capitals is the same. Not that necessarily this team is just happy to be there, but I just think they're overmatched in this one. And I still think that the Capitals, the only reason they're in the playoffs is because the Philadelphia Flyers were in a desperate position where they needed 2 points and they couldn't have the Capitals get any, and they pulled their goalie, and the Caps had, you know, one of the easier game winners that you'll have, you know, in terms of just sliding the puck into the empty net. And the Rangers have been the better team in this series. Was it a little bit close? Yes, in Game 2. Did I get burned on the puck line? Yes, I did in Game 2. But the Rangers have still, you know, held serve in this series. And I think it's finally time that the home team drops one here. I think the Capitals, like I said, I think they're just overmatched. Right now, the Rangers just look like a team on a mission in this playoff series. I'm going to take the Rangers to win this one in regulation minus 115. You could take the Rangers on the money line at minus 176, but I think the regulation play is where I want to be here. Now we're going to the Bridgestone Arena where the Nashville Predators take on the Vancouver Canucks, and the Preds managed to take home ice from Vancouver in Game 2 with a 4-1 win. But I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that the Vancouver Canucks lost Thatcher Demko in that game. Demko re-aggravating his knee injury. You know, you have to go back to Casey DeSmith. And there's nothing, you know, I know Casey DeSmith, a veteran goaltender, plenty of experience from his time with the Pittsburgh Penguins and being in the playoffs. But I still feel that regardless of that, DeSmith is still a step down from a talent perspective compared to Thatcher Demko, and I think you're going to see that on the ice as a result. You know, the Vancouver Canucks are still a solid team. We're not taking anything away from them. But, you know, even at a coin flip price, I still got to side with the Preds at home here. The Preds, you know, this is a team that has plenty of playoff experience themselves, especially as a unit, which a lot of the young Canucks may not have. You know, so it's kind of trying to figure out finding the wherewithal and finding, you know, the drive to go out and get that bounce back win. But the Preds, they're sound defensively, solid goaltending, and I just think that at home, you know, the Preds are one of the more consistent teams, you know, across the league this season. Great on the road, great at home. You know, so were the Vancouver Canucks, but I just think again with the issues with the goaltending right now, I think the Preds find a way to take the 2-1 series lead here. So give me the Nashville Predators at minus 115. Now we're going to the Ball Arena for Game 3 of this series between the Colorado Avalanche and the Winnipeg Jets. And, you know, the Colorado Avalanche getting into the series, tying it up at 1 win apiece, and doing so, you know, on the road where they haven't necessarily been at their best this season. Now they go home for their first home game of the playoffs where they're 31-9-1. They were the best home team in the NHL this season. So I do lean towards Colorado, even though, you know, Winnipeg's been pretty solid on the road. They've been consistent across the board, home and away this season, and they've won twice in Colorado already this season. 2 of those 9 regulation losses were at the hands of the Winnipeg Jets for the Colorado Avalanche at home. But I'm also not trying to lay minus 175 like that in this kind of matchup. I could also see this being a 1-goal game maybe. So rather than try to chase a puck line with the Avs or regulation play or something, I think the better way to go here is just take the over. We've seen goals in bunches so far in this series. The goaltending, despite me thinking that it's actually going to be semi-solid in the playoffs, and a lot of times playoff hockey is based on things like sharp defense, tight goaltending, hard hits, and stuff like that. It hasn't mattered in this series. These two teams have just been lighting the lamp, with consistency. I think we do it again here. Give me the over 6.5 between the Avs and the Jets. And our final game on Friday's card takes us to the Crypto.com arena where the Los Angeles Kings take on the Edmonton Oilers. And I get wanting to lay the price with the Oilers because, it's Edmonton. They've been one of the better teams in the NHL across the board. And anytime you have Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl in your ranks, you're going to have a shot to win the game. But the thing for me here is that the Kings all season long were a team that played their best hockey on the road. But down the stretch, they actually played their better hockey at home. They were starting to win a lot more frequently on home ice. LA was starting to get pumped up. And now with this series, even at 1 win apiece following LA's 5-4 overtime win in Game 2, I think LA comes out with some purpose here. I think, the Kings can get to Stuart Skinner. They did in Game 2. And while I'm not a fan of Cam Talbot, I think that maybe the Kings should switch to David Riddick at some point. Right now, the reality is that, he did enough to keep the Kings in it, and the Kings offense, finally came alive in Game 2. And I think getting back home on home ice, catching the Kings as a home dog, some decent value here. This is going to be a great watch. I think this entire series is going to be a great watch. But I'm going to go with the Kings on the money line here, plus 120 to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Friday, April 26, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell in the description of this video below to get notified when the newest and freshest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium, and make sure to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Good luck.